let's talk about that super weird, super frustrating feeling we all get sometimes. When someone gives you genuinely good advice, and for some reason, you just want to do the exact opposite. Well, today we're diving into why that happens.
Come on, you know the feeling, right? Your partner says, hey, you should probably take the freeway, it's faster. And suddenly, every fiber in your being wants to take the long, scenic route, even if it makes you late. We've all been there.
And here's the really bizarre part. You might even agree with them. Like, deep down, that they're totally right. But just the fact that they said it makes you want to ignore it completely. If that sounds familiar, you're definitely not alone. Now, you might be thinking, am I just stubborn? Am I just trying to be difficult? Nope, this isn't some kind of character flaw. It's actually a deep, automatic response that's hardwired into your brain for a really important reason. In fact, this is such a universal human thing that psychologists have been studying it for decades. And of course, they gave this powerful, totally counterintuitive feeling a name. And that name is psychological reactance. It sounds kind of technical, but think of it like your brain's own personal freedom alarm. The second it feels like your ability to choose is being threatened, it doesn't just get a little annoyed. It actively pushes back to say, hey, I'm still in control here.
Okay, so let's get into the mechanics of this. What's the chain reaction that happens in our minds? How does a simple piece of advice get twisted into what feels like a major threat?
What's so fascinating is this little translation that happens in your head, almost instantly. Someone says something totally innocent, like, you should really try this. But what your brain hears is something totally different. It hears a challenge. It hears, your independence is threatened. That helpful suggestion gets decoded as an attempt to control you. It's almost like a knee-jerk reaction, but for your independence. We can call it the autonomy reflex. The instant your freedom feels like it's being squeezed, bam, this reflex kicks in to push that pressure away.
So let's just break it down into 4 simple steps. Step 1, someone tells you what to do. Step 2, your brain immediately flags this as your choice is being taken away. Your freedom is being restricted. Step 3, the freedom alarm, that reactance we talked about, goes off. And finally, step 4, the pushback. You resist, not because you're being difficult, but to prove to yourself that you are still the one in the driver's seat.
And this right here is the most crucial part. It often has absolutely nothing to do with the advice itself. Seriously, someone could hand you the winning lottery numbers, but if they say it like, you have to play these numbers, your first instinct might be to just rip up the ticket, only to prove that you can. This really just nails it, right? It's a fight for your autonomy. The battle isn't about whether the advice is good or bad. It's all about protecting your right to make your own choices, even if, sometimes, that choice is to ignore perfectly good advice. So, at the end of the day, psychological reactance is just a powerful primal declaration. It's your brain's way of standing on a mountaintop and shouting, I am in charge of me. It's a defense mechanism for our most precious asset, our own free will. So, I'll leave you with this question. Now that you have a name for this feeling, this autonomy reflex, when are you going to notice it next? The next time you feel that instant urge to resist, just ask yourself, am I pushing back against the advice, or am I just fighting for my freedom? And is that fight really what's best for me right now?